Good day, everybody. Welcome to Augie's Lot. And it's my first video. My wife is always saying, why don't you make a video? I said, I don't know how to do anything to teach. So finally, I got the idea of just displaying my coins, my collection, as I've seen others do. Not for the sake of just showing, but educating. It's a fine hobby, and a little expensive, but over periods of years, it's not really like going bowling, except I don't bowl. Okay, moving onward with the collection, as we'll start off with this made from 99.9% silver, otherwise known as 0.999. or 0.9999. Some countries make it really almost 100%. So this is a 5 ounce, or shall I say troy ounce. There's a slight difference in the gram, 1 or 2 gram differences in weight. On the other side it says sheriff, which is a nice little memento, or whatever you want to call it. It's just, I like it. And here's one of my beauties I like. I'm kind of maybe zero in on it. It's also by Monarch Precious Metals, a 10 ounce pirate ship, limited edition. This is number 0352 of 1,000. And it comes in its own little treasure chest, and it's upside down, and it's quite a pretty little 10 ounce of silver. Picture of a pirate ship, skull and bones, kind of nice, has that rough look to it, but it's not really, I would say, hand poured, but it's a really nice little piece. We'll go to phase 1, or box 1, which would bring us to, we'll zoom out again now, a bunch of little stuff I have. This is 5 ounces of Golden State Mint bar. These are numerous amounts of 1 ounce bars. This is the general. And this is another Golden State. Same thing? Yeah, same thing. This is the Prospector 1 ounce. What I found unique about this, oops, I got it in the middle there. What I found unique about this is that this side is the Prospector, and the other side is Mount St. Helens, erupted May 1980. Excuse me, got my morning post-nasal drip. And here's a 1 ounce bar used for, they call it bartering. So should the economy collapse, as the people that sell silver and gold say it will, you can use these to buy a loaf of bread. Or this may be the only way to get a loaf of bread. There's another 1 ounce from Atlantis Mint. I have quite a few 1 ounces here. And another 1 ounce bar. And this is the Boston Tea Party 1 ounce bar. This is a 1 ounce Philadelphia. See if I get some interesting stuff out here. Well, my middle name is Grace, Let's see. This is credit issue, 100 grams, fine silver, 99.9%. I would believe this comes from Sweden, one of the Swiss countries. Anyway, I just like the way they spell silver. It's a good way to disguise it if you ever want to send somebody silver and you don't want anybody in the public to know there's silver in it. You say fine silver. This is a similar one. I didn't know I had two. Okay. Oh, this is a nice one. This is a 5-ounce Silvertown bar. It's hand poured. How you can tell, and they're more desirable at the moment, hand poured versus machine made. You can tell by the bubbles at the bottom, or the bubbles that made the bubble marks in the silver. Kind of a little bit more of a rough look. And if you want to get into another rough looking thing, this is one of my favorites. This is also the US 10-ounce bar of the USS Constitution. And you could tell it's rough made, so it's most likely or allegedly hand poured. Now this is the best of all best. I wish I can get more. This is 5 ounces of certified L.C. Murray, which made bars a long time ago. For some reason, people are crazy about them. They want to hold them, buy them, hoard them. I just ended up with 2. I sold 1. I shouldn't have. Then again, for the right price, I'll sell anything. I have 3 kids. No, I'm only joking. Anyway, it's a beautiful, just undescribable feeling when you hold it. Those of you that know L.C. Murray's, you know what I'm talking about. Those of you that are not interested in collecting silver don't care. Moving on, we have 5 ounces of silver. What else can I say about that one? And this one we'll have made by MCM with his serial number, 10 ounces of fine silver, 0.999, also called 99.9%. And it's pretty. Not the most spectacular one because they're readily available. The ones that you cannot get are the ones that people go, us collectors go after. Reposition myself here. Now this is no longer made, but it's highly in demand, or in demand. It's 10 ounces of 99.9% fine silver by Scottsdale. And this is definitely all hand poured, which triples the value, at least over if it was just poured in a mold, which is what hand poured means. I guess the other one would be described as mechanically poured. We already went over the badge. Now, this is 38 grams, a little over an ounce of silver for a revolver. Why do they call it a revolver opposed to a pistol? Because it has a little thing in there that revolves. Compared to a revolver. No, we just did the revolver. Compared to a pistol, which a lot of people know it more as an automatic. And this, I think, is slightly over or just about 2 ounces. also made by MCM. And also, may I add, this, they're made in limited edition. And we go back to the revolver. Somewhere on there is a serial number and something that describes it as limited edition. Moving onward, we have, oh, this is one of my nice ones. I don't have time to look it up, but I forgot what the crown is, what company, but that's a beautiful 5-ounce bar. Just good feeling. Not readily available. Has a serial number, so it makes it more precious. This is the Year of the Snake, 10-ounce, made by some kind of foreign firm. Don't recognize the language, but it's just a bar. Nice 10-ounce bar. Oh, we could feed the family for a couple of days with this. Should we reach that point of bartering. This is a 5 troy ounce bar made by MCM. Nice looking little bar. Probably mostly for bartering. We're getting into the good stuff now, so this is a Silver Town. I keep cellophane around them to protect them. 5-ounce Silver Town hand poured bar. Then again, you can see the bubble marks on the bottom. We're getting into the more interesting parts, so bear with me. Oh, this is Sunshine Mint. It's 10 ounces of silver. Here's what everybody should have at least one, is an Engelhard, very popular, also highly in demand, has a serial number. That's 10 ounces, and it's a pretty bar. More than pretty, it's just pretty beautiful. If there is such a description, or did I violate grammar? Here's another highly tarnished USS Constitution 10-ounce bar. Get to the good nitty-gritty ones here. Here is a rare one, and coincidentally called Rarities. The Rarities Mint. They stopped making these a long time ago. 10 troy ounces of fine silver. Rarities Mint. Beautiful piece. Why is it beautiful? Because it's rare. I'll take one out at a time. This is another Silver Town. Not exactly the one I wanted to show. We're getting to it. Oh, here's a really nice one. Not readily available is Jackson Precious Metals 10-ounce bar. I almost said Jackson Pratt, which is the manufacturer of jet engines for airliners, but it has nothing to do with silver. So back to Jackson Precious Metals. Beautiful bar, 10 ounces. Now we get to 10 ounces of minted from the U.S. Strategic Stockpile silver, U.S. Assay Office, San Francisco, 1981. The CC stands for Carson City. So they got the silver from San Francisco, I would imagine, the assay office, and made these in Carson City. So these were not made, kind of a misnomer, these were not made by the U.S. Mint, as it says, minted from. It's minted from, not minted at. So they probably bought a ton of bullion silver and molded these and made these. But nonetheless, it's a really nice 10-ounce bar. It was a good idea. And on the other side is the American Eagle. And it's American Eagle because there's the American flag. And I won't make any jokes about that. I was going to say his American Eagle, but we have to check his passport. But there's another one. Where's the other ones? This one, moving on, is a Golden State. I think we showed one of these. I'm gonna end it here because it would just be repetitious of stuff I already showed you. I have quite a collection of silver rounds, and but I'll make that another movie. I have like these 1 ounce colorized Australian kookaburras. Now, how many people knew or know that that's the name of Australian money? Kookaburra, or this particular one. Anyway, I'm going to call it quits for right now and reorganize this. I am going to start on my second movie I'm going to make here, which is going to be about, to give a heads up on it, it will be about investigating this very strange coin I have. It's in India, 1 rupee, and then I noticed, if you're really close, you'd have to zoom in on it. It's supposed to say 1835, but it looks like a 55. So upon close examination, it's a misstamp, I guess, of what they call a 5/3. It's supposed to be 1835, so they made it 55, and then had to correct it with a 3, so it'd be a 3/5. So it's quite obvious, and if it is authentic, it's the only one of its kind in the world, and I've had it looked at by HA and PCGS, and unable to authenticate it because there's no mistake like this on record or error, and there's nothing to compare it with. The dimensions, the weight, the diameter, everything is consistent with a 1 rupee. A guy in India, I had it on eBay, said it looked original to him, or authentic. Another guy said he didn't think so, which is what PCGS said. Half of us think it's authentic, the other half are unsure, so we cannot authenticate it. So I will make a more close-up video of this, and maybe somebody out there knows something about this rupee. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. My first one, and I hope I did a good enough job to hold your attention, and I'll just wave goodbye. I'm camera shy, so I just don't want cameras on me. And Take care, and I hope to see you on my future movies, films, whatever they call these, postings. Take care. Have a nice day.